Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of the Joe vs. Joe vs. Richard series. Uh, Obviously the title is Joe vs. Joe series, but I will also be the part of the series, so yeah, let's kick off the episode with Austin. And we will see the championship standings at the end, so yeah, enjoy the video guys. And now let's start the race. So here we are on the grid, starting in P1, and we're hopefully gonna get a good race there. Pole position is always a good news in any race, but I don't think this track is the case because usually there are a lot of dive bombs and a lot of sidepod glitches usually at turn 1, so especially if you're starting in the front, that will be bad, as we go into turn 1 now, and we actually get pushed off wide because of someone's side, but as we're coming to there, and we lose the car again, and actually, we got caught up on the side of a Ferrari, and yeah, that's what I was talking about, as we cut the corner there a tiny bit, as someone just completely dives up the inside, having a much better line, and that makes me having really bad lines in the first sector. Turner runs wide and he decides to jump, and just looking at his point of view, he's not jumping at all, but on my point of view he was jumping. So yeah, I tried to brake on the inside line, but it didn't work out, as both of them, George Dahl and I am the Chipmunk, will pass me on the straight, and I'm gonna have to try to get past them with maybe slipstream or maybe with a good braking zone or just a dive bomb, as that Williams really blocks me, and I decide to dive bomb up the inside, and both of them I push both of them wide, and the Chipmunk goes off the track and I get the position there. So yeah, up to P4 as we lose connection to Fred. So we're coming through to the last sector now, and so far we're not really cutting corners in this race, as we go through that really long right-hander onto the penultimate corner, which we also take very nicely. So final corner of the lap, which we take in second gear, and hopefully in the next couple of corners we're going to be able to chase down a Turner UK and pass him. So we're closing up on him, it seems like. Take a really nice lineup into turn 1, upshift to third gear, and then wow, Ayrton has started to jump, so I don't know what he's planning. So we take some beautiful apexes, clipping all of them and turning in the perfect angle and perfect in the perfect way. So we're really close up to Ayrton, who had a bit of a bad first sector, and we're all over the back of him now, and let's see, I don't think we're gonna make a dive, we're gonna try to have a good acceleration onto the straight line. Didn't clip the bollard, which was really crucial. As we go into the straight now, let's see if we can pick up slipstream on Ayrton as we cut onto his point of view, and we're gonna try to get past him, go side by side with him coming into the next one, not really side by side, but tried to be side by side with him. So I think here I'm gonna make a dive on the inside, and as Ayrton says, an audacious move. We go into the next corner, hopefully we're gonna undercut him now as he goes on the inside line, and we have a beautiful undercut, and we just outdrived him completely with massive amounts of traction. And I was actually using the wheel too in this race, so but obviously I used maybe the traction control, not too sure, full or medium, I'm not sure. So as we come on to the final lap now, it's sort of 41.347, and the leader guy did a 14 point something, 14.8 maybe. So we're coming into the last straight line now, last straight of the circuit, and what the, you serious? Wow, the game decides that it's going to freeze and destroy my race. Really, thanks for that one. And if that wouldn't be, then I would have a comfortable P3, but this made me back down to P4, and actually I think I'm lucky that my game didn't crash that completely. So I charge up inside of Ayrton UK, and now I have a really good run on him, going side by side with him onto the straight. We got a beautiful move round the outside of him, but he completely YOLO dive bombs us into the penultimate corner, and I must dive bomb him too, and I completely take him out. And I think he probably deserved to get taken out, but unfortunately I deserve to get a penalty there. So I think he should have got a penalty for that penultimate corner incident there where he pushed me off the track, and I think I shouldn't get a penalty for that last corner, even though I took him out. I think we should both get 10-second penalties, but we won't, unfortunately. So we're gonna move on to the next race now, which is in Hockenheim, and we got Team Verster in pole position, and I am in P5, and Titan Racing is in P12. And let's see what race will we have. So we are sorry. We're about to start the race now, and away we go. And actually the P1 guy has a horrendous start. He's completely got mugged off, and I have a really weird line into turn. I don't know why I did that. As I go back to the track, and I kinda turned into Beaver and Chipmunk, but oh my god, massive carnage there, just wow. And Ayrton UK, I don't know if you guys saw him saw his car there. He just took an absolutely beautiful line. As he avoided basically any kind of contact there. Just had a really good line, and now he's up in P2. And wow, I'm gonna get dive bombed by a Maldonado guy. As actually, if you saw his helmet, he was having Maldonado's helmet. So literally, Maldonado dive bombed me and ruined my race. So yeah, I'm down to last, and the guy who started in P1 is lost his front wing. I'm not too sure, but he's going completely straight on it at that corner. So here we're at the end of the lap, and wow, we get caught up on the side panel of that Lotus guy. And yeah, I'm up to 10th place now, as we have Titan Racing in front of us, who I believe lost his entire front wing on the first lap. I don't know where, but he lost them, I know that. So we're gonna gain at least one position. Now we're gonna gain 2 positions. Then as we go into the gravel trap, that really big mistake, as the guy with the Red Bull who started on pole crashes out, and then that's somewhere in the pit lane. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below. So basically, I don't know if we can do anything in this race, because it looks like we have a really big gap to the car ahead in P7. And I don't think it's likely for us to catch him, and no, nothing happens. We're staying in P8. Obviously, that's such a short race that we can't really gain time. We actually closed up on these guys, so if maybe this race would be a 5-lap one, we would maybe catch someone. But this race only a P8 position, which is really disappointing. Actually P7, because someone got a penalty, the guy behind me. So yeah, that was the first episode of the Joe vs. Joe series, and in a couple of seconds time I'm going to show the championship standings, as we gonna have a look at the winner of this race. I don't remember the name, so sorry about that one. So here we are at the championship standings. We have Ayrton UK leading by 30 points, I'm in second by 14, and Beaver and Chipmunk is having 10 points. And I think if that USA race would gonna be different, like in the penalties, like if I wouldn't get a penalty, then I think I would have a bit more points. And also, if Beaver Chipmunk wouldn't get a penalty in USA, he would also have a better position. But yeah, the game just made our racing bad. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. Give a like if you did, please comment, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.